Whiteley can also be heard on the podcast Y'all-itics. And Jason, we've talked a lot about immigration reform here in Texas. Any movement lately?
Yeah, a Texas Republican right now, Mike, wants to update our outdated immigration policies. You know, this is an uphill climb because it hasn't been done in years. Congressman Tony Gonzalez, Republican from San Antonio, is behind this. It's called the HIRE Act, H-I-R-E Act. It was introduced this week. It's directly aimed at people who work here on H-2 work visas. Right now, you have to get those renewed every 12 months. Well, Gonzalez says that's a nuisance and a waste for businesses and for employees. Let's extend that 12-month renewal period to 3 years. He has 17 people on board, Republicans and Democrats, but we are heading into 2024, an election year, and it's just uncertain whether there's an appetite to pass this.
Well, let me ask, because along with that, I know the Department of Public Safety facing new criticism for their alleged inhumane treatment of asylum seekers. What are you hearing there?
Yeah, Mike, this is another failure inside the Texas Department of Public Safety. And what's so unusual about this, it's a state trooper, not an outside person, not a critic, who wrote an internal email. The state trooper said his own colleagues were the ones treating asylum seekers inhumanely, pushing them back into the Rio Grande down there on the border, not giving children water and other things like that. Governor Abbott and DPS says, listen, these troopers are under no such orders to do something like this. A state investigation from the Office of Inspector General is underway. There are also calls for a federal investigation over the last 24 hours, but it's, uncertain right now whether we are going to see any accountability inside DPS for these allegations.
All right, Jason, thanks so much again for the time and the insight. And folks, be sure to watch Inside Texas Politics right here on KIII Sunday morning at 5.
And